We are live. Sports Game Vision is in the building, back with SGV Live Sports Night, or Sports Game Vision Sports Night. I hope all you guys have had a great week. It's a great day for sports, a great week for sports as we know it. It is the March Madness tournament for men's and women. I believe the
Yes,
women were
sir.
today, and of course the men started yesterday. Well, actually started with that play-in that they do. And of course, we got, you see on the graphic here, we're going to be talking about why the women are possibly more popular than the men. And
Mm,
as you see here, we got JJ and LeBron with the new intellectual basketball podcast they got going on.
Excuse me. I apologize for interrupting your introduction. Can you do me a favor moving forward so we don't have this mistake again on any platform, including yours? Don't do no JJ and LeBron. LeBron
Oh,
names go
goodness
first, okay?
gracious.
Can we clear things
oh
up?
my God.
Appreciate that.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
my God.
JJ, well, JJ's not going to like that.
JJ and LeBron.
Come on,
Shout out
man.
to Redick, man.
Man, but yeah, shout out today. We got our guest, our special guest, our brothers in sports media out here today.
Uh-huh.
Seven Mitchell with the Liquor
Yeah.
Man, and we got
Uh-huh.
Cold. And Cold, you got to tell your channel. What's your channel?
Yeah.
It's still cold. CCLD.
Okay.
Do so 8 count down. All that stuff.
It's the Lakerland team, man. We build it,
Lakerland
man.
team.
Salute to the whole NBA community. It's Friday night. Y'all know how we do here at Sports Game Visions. We got a ton to talk about. Hank, appreciate you as always, man. Let the fun begin.
All right. Well, I got my scammer camera on. I can't get the other camera up, so you guys can see me at least, but I'll probably be going in and out.
We good.
But yeah, just let's start out. I want to save this, but we'll start out with what we got going on today. Of course, we got the games for the NBA starting. As you can see, there's multiple games. Any interest that you see there?
Of
Ooh.
course, the Lakers and the Sixers tonight. Looking forward to seeing D'Lo break history. Tonight, 10:30. Cole, myself, Hank will be locked in tonight on our Lakerland playback chat room. So make sure y'all come to playback.tv/Lakerland tonight. Join us for the Lakers Sixers watch party as we watch D'Angelo Russell go for history in LA.
That
Yeah.
Cavs and that Timberwolves game gonna be fireworks. Mark my words.
Ooh,
That's
Fireworks.
nice.
double
Game.
header on NBA TV tonight. Okay.
For some reason, I think that Pacer Golden State game gonna be good too.
The offense.
Yeah.
It just
They fighting for
fireworks.
something too, both of them though. They both fighting, so I think that's gonna be a good game.
Well, we need the help. We need all the help we can get as far as the Lakers go. So, I'll be rooting for Indiana. I'll be rooting for Tyrese Halliburton, who has been in a super slump,
The best
who's been
point guard.
exposed. Please. Hopefully he'll come to work tonight and help us cover some ground.
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna take a look here at the conference records.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Can you go back? Because I'm seeing a couple games that is important to us. The Miami New Orleans game means something to us.
Yeah.
New Orleans gonna spank them. I ain't gonna lie.
I like this. Okay. All right. Appreciate that, Hank. I
Then,
just wanted to see.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Portland are gonna help the Clippers or not. Help you with the Clippers, even though Aiden is playing better now.
Simon Sporty Ball. We don't know.
If Aiden go for 40 tonight, they'll have a chance. It'll have to be one of them nights. At Portland, we'll see.
And as you can see, the records going on right here. Of course, the top of the top is the Boston Celtics. They've clinched the playoff spot already. The conference rather. And on the other side, you can see there's more of a struggle for that top spot. But right now, it's the OKC Thunder, the Young Thunder. And at the wild card spots, the play-in spots, you see the Lakers and the Warriors are fighting it out. And on the other side, the Bulls and the Atlanta Hawks, Cole right there fighting it out.
ATL. I love the Bulls though.
Oh, yeah, they come back, man. They come back solid. They're not even at full strength.
You
every
know,
game they in is a grinded out game.
Chicago.
Yes, and it's beautiful basketball.
I'm really locked in on number 2. I'm really locked in on number 2 right now because it's official.
The
It is
Milwaukee Bucks.
official, boys and girls. The 8-piece Wingstop dinner, 2 orders, is coming my way. Thank
There
you
you go.
so much, Hank, for the visual.
Yep, I had it ready for
are
you.
locked and loaded. That's
I
right.
was hoping BA would be here by now so you can gloat.
He ducking the smoke. He's ducking the smoke. D Money is in the Discord talking to me and small talk. I don't want no small talk from you guys. Pay me my money. That's it. No more conversations until I get fed. Point blank period. Because I warned y'all.
Yep,
58
so
wins.
anybody
Blame
joining
Doc
in?
Rivers.
Anybody joining in? You see 7 right here. 7 Mitchell had a bet going on with one of the panelists, BA.
2 and yep, 2 guys.
And G Money, right? And
Yep, and D Money. Yep.
They bet that the Milwaukee Bucks would win 58 games, and if they didn't, 7 was going to win these delicious wings that you see here. A variation of it, probably. But
yep, you know it.
7
You know
pulled
it,
it
man.
off.
When the Milwaukee Bucks signed Damian Lillard, these guys went all in, and we made an interesting bet. And then down the pipeline, here come Doc Rivers, and that really put the icing on the cake, or put the lemon pepper on the wings, if we're gonna go there. So thank you, Doc Rivers. Thank you, Giannis and Dame, BA, D Money, APB out on you guys. Appreciate you.
Let's look at those delicious wings.
Yes.
One more time before we move on.
Yes. I might share with y'all, man. I might share with Cole and Hank because they've been through this journey. It's been an interesting one.
I ain't gonna lie, they look good.
They look delicious.
I'm going to American Deli, so y'all can see I'm on.
And now,
shout out to BA and D Money though, man.
Oh yeah. BA might show up a little bit later, so he could talk about it.
Yeah, here rebuttal. He'll be in the mix.
As we see here, we're gonna look into is March Madness, but we're gonna look into the NBA Madness because we're looking to the brackets. Hopefully, you guys can see it a little bit. This is what it would look like right now. I tried to stretch it out as best as I could for the graphic here, and this is what it would look like right now if the playoffs and the play-in were to go on today. What do you guys think about it?
Well, me personally, it's all about LA. And what I'm looking at is them being in a game elimination situation versus the Warriors, but they got a home game. So I feel comfortable about what I see right now.
I do not fear the Warriors whatsoever. I don't
fear the Warriors, but I do not like one game eliminations. I hope they move up to 7 or 8. Yeah. You got 2 chances. You saw what happened to Miami last year. They lost that first game to Atlanta, but then they recovered and got all the way to the finals. So you want to have a buffer.
Man, I saw Steph lose a play-in game to Ja.
Yeah.
If the season ended today, I think the best basketball out of a game would probably be Chicago and Atlanta.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a showdown. They're going to play hard.
I think you can put names to bed that night. It's all about, to me, it's just going to be like everybody's just going to be stepping it up. And I think because of the situation, the atmosphere, I think those 2 teams will really fight it out. We will get a good game, the best game of basketball out of the first set of
you know
matches.
What? That 7-8 on the West will look really good. That Suns versus Kings, they're going to be fighting it out.
I'm surprised at that.
Struggle.
Yeah. Who's the best player in that series, Cole?
Devin Booker.
Really?
Yeah. Devin Booker.
He's had accolades.
And Sabonis is going to get to prove he's the best big man in the West if he to get out of that playoff matchup with the Suns.
Right. Daniel in the building. Salute, Daniel.
Yes, sir.
He can't bully Nurkic though. He can't bully Nurkic like he do everybody else.
Interesting though.
Yeah, he gets to definitely showcase his skills, but It's going to be a tough matchup because you know those big three, I'm sure, are going to hopefully show up in that matchup of Beal, Durant, and Booker.
Does anybody fear Houston? Because Houston is creeping in the West.
Oh yeah,
I,
they got a
I
great
am scared.
coach. Number one,
No, that man Jalen Green has been on a tear. 27 points, like 45, 40 shooting. Like that's scary. That's scary.
I would keep it real, bro. That's what get Darvin Ham fired.
Fact.
If Houston somehow overlaps Golden State and Los Angeles, and somehow Golden State finds a way to keep one of the last two spots, and Los Angeles misses the playoff in this last couple weeks, I think that would get Darvin out.
But that's what I was telling y'all back when we had that pod when Ja was coming back. And
Right.
BA said he was like, man, Houston's starting to skid. I was like, no, when you got a good coach, you just tough it out. Because they got good coaches, they got young players, they could do anything. So I'm scared.
Man,
let's see. All right, we're gonna. Well, I think that 76ers Heat game. I think that's going to be a wash. I don't think that's going to even be close.
right. I'm just tired of seeing them guys play. Anyway, I'm just tired of those two teams. It's like I don't. It's just either playoffs. So every time I turn around, Philly and Miami, and I don't. And we ain't got the big guys out. The main playing tonight, so I ain't really tripping off of that game.
Do you think Embiid? Let's say that the Heat, the Sixers win that game and get into the next round, or they get into the first round. Do you think he will show up in the playoffs?
Embiid,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I believe when you're out, momentum can be rattled when you're missing time. But I believe the impact that Embiid has put on the league, not only this season, just the last 2 years, when he does return, there will be an amount of deception. He may not be as great as he was before he got hurt, but I think that threat, that fear factor that he kind of instilled earlier this year, it'll still be there to a point, and he'll have some leeway going into the postseason. I'm not sure how great he would look, but I think he will still have some success this playoffs.
What do you think, Cole?
That man meniscus is torn. He's cooked. It's over with. And it's not like a new thing. His knees keep getting hurt. I don't know how much more he got left in the tank to just make a same season recovery. I think we'll see him next season though.
All right. Well, since we're on the topic of playoffs and that pretty much the NBA March Madness or July Madness, June Madness, let's talk about who we think is going to win it all. I put up the top 4 teams that are leading the league right now. We'll start right here with the Boston Celtics. Then we will go with the champions that need to be dethroned, the Denver Nuggets.
Mhm.
Then we've got the team that made 7 victorious, the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the West Coast again, or the Western Conference, we've got the young OKC Thunder. Those are the top 4 teams that I feel, at least record-wise, they're leading, have a great chance to win the championship. Any of these 4 teams that you would pick to win it all?
Denver, I would pick to represent. I don't know about winning it all. You could favor them to win it all, I guess. Like you said, they're the top of the top. To beat a man, you got to beat the man. That's the only team out of this 4 that I see really has a viable shot. OKC, no way. Boston, good in the regular season. We read this book before. We just got to see them get it done. They got pieces, but we have to see them get it done. And who was the second team that you had? No, the third team that you had.
Team you won the wings on.
Milwaukee. Like I said at the beginning of the year, we are going to find out. 'Cause we got to see them get it done. They got pieces, but we have to see them get it done. And who was the second team that you had? No, the third team that you had. Milwaukee. Like I said at the beginning of the year, we are going to find out. 'Cause we got to see them get it done. They got pieces, but we have to see them get it done. And who was the second team that you had? No, the third team that you had. like what I said from the beginning that it's going to be an issue late in games, especially when they count the most on who's going to take control, Giannis or Dame. And now that Middleton is back, it's just going to be interesting to see what Doc Rivers is going to be able to cook up, experimenting. He doesn't have a good history of that. So I don't feel like Milwaukee will be a threat to win. They may go deep. I'll give them that much.
Anything you think of, Code? Any one of those four teams that you feel would possibly win the championship?
I think Denver's repeating straight up. I think they're repeating. Um, the Bucks are frauds. Their main thing is that you can scheme against Giannis, you can scheme against Damian Lillard on both sides of the floor, and their coach has no schemes and no counters. So I feel like they're not going to do anything unless Giannis just turns into a god for 2 months. Um, with
The pick and
Boston,
roll is not working for them too. And I don't know
it's
why.
not. It's not. It's actually disgusting to watch. Like how do you miss this pick and roll? And Brook Lopez drop coverage in the playoffs. Yeah, we're too into that. Um, your best POA defender, Patrick Beverly. We're not scared of your team, but with Boston, I just feel like Jason Tatum is just not good enough of a player for them to win. Just straight up, they have an amazing
Hmm.
team top to bottom, but when it's time for Tatum to take over, it looked like Jalen Brown to you. And that's gonna sound like a very like casual Twitter take, but I'm just saying what I see. Like Tatum doesn't have those dominant performances unless the team is dominated. So that's how I feel about Boston. About OKC, not yet. Not yet. And they need more size as well. They need more size in the backup center position. Chet is tall and he is a great rim protector. But if he got to bang with somebody like Jokic, he's gonna get fried. He can't even bang with AD.
So for me, out of these four, and the way they're playing right now, the champion, I like the champion, but I like the way Boston's playing right now. I do.
Mm.
I really do. If I had to pick between these four, I'd probably go with them as of right now. Of course, they got to prove it. You know how they've been shutting down the playoffs, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because they've been proving me wrong during the season so far. So let's see what they do in the playoffs. But of course, you can't sneeze on the champions. They're playing pretty good right now as well. My question for you guys: any of the wild card teams that you feel can make a championship running possibly win? Last year we saw the Lakers and Miami. I mean, yeah, Miami do that pretty much. Lakers got to the conference finals and Miami got to the championship. So any teams this year you think can upset the apple cart?
Lakers, but I guess people say I'm biased.
Honestly, bro, and this sounds ridiculous. Both LA teams to me in a 7-game series,
Without Russell
if
now.
they could duck Denver somehow, some way, as far as wild cards go, I think both teams in LA could be one of those wild cards to at least represent. I'm not sold on Phoenix. I'm not sold on Phoenix, and you know how I feel about Dallas. So no, I think both teams. We talk about wild cards, the two LA teams.
What about you, Cole?
Um,
And I'm pop the
I
record up
think
too.
I think it's just the Lakers, honestly, because they're the only team that's shown potential to have like performing an elite level on both sides of the ball. It just depends on if we get our players back by then. But the Suns, they've never shown an elite defense. The, oh my God. The Suns, they've never shown an elite defense. The Clippers, their main problem is who? What other team is there?
Well, I'm looking at that play in, so they could fall there, but right now it's the Suns, Sacramento, Lakers, Warriors, and on the East Coast it's
Oh yeah.
Miami, Philly, Chicago, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Three of those teams are bad at defense, like really bad at defense. Three of those teams are outrageously bad at defense.
Yeah, I pick LA. I agree with Cole. The
Yeah.
Lakers.
For me, I'm going on the East Coast. I'm gonna go run back with them Heat. I think the Heat can make a run at it again. And on the West, I don't know. For some reason, I think that I think Phoenix is gonna turn it on. For some reason, I think they're gonna do something. I think they got a shot at it to possibly make a run. Of course, the Lakers is still they're not at full strength, but
Right.
um, they definitely think I think they can do something.
I don't
Shout out
even
to
know what
Cole.
those guys going to
He
do.
started us later.
Yeah, shout out to Cole. I'm not sure what the Lakers are going to do as far as the guys that are planning to return, how much of an impact that they're going to have. You know, there was a report that came out, I think 2 days ago, that they were possibly in the market for a big man, Dwight Howard, DeMarcus Cousin, Hassan Whiteside. I don't know if that could happen. The Lakers, however, will
Or
have to waive a player in order to pick one of those guys.
yeah, I seen a report on that. They said who would you give up for Dwight Howard? I'd give up Jackson or whatever for him.
No. If you
Defensively.
plan on doing something with Jackson, well, my thing about it is just this. You're not keeping Dwight Howard, I would say, no more than this year. So you're going to get rid of Jackson Hayes, a guy that you could possibly build with. He's playing better, you know, as the season progressed. I would hope that he would get into a position where as though he could be a starter, maybe at the 5 to get AD down in his true position. So I really wouldn't get rid of anybody. Like the only person that I would be willing to cut ties with would be Christian Wood, and he's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. What's
BA.
going on, BA? Get your bars up. Media's in the building.
Hank is 7. What's good, brethren?
What's up, bro?
Cole
just popped out.
And I'm in the mix, man. It's been a long week, and then it's even longer battle rap weekend. So I'm here though.
Oh yeah. What's going on tomorrow? What you got going on tomorrow, BA?
It's 3 events happening. We got the Battle Academy that's gonna have Tay Rock, Hustle, Prep, Chess, bunch of people. Then we have the Riot, which is going to have Geechee Gotti versus Il Mac, Eddie Myers versus My Verse. It's a lot. Big K versus NXT.
This all on the Riot.
Yeah, that card is crazy. Then you got a card on Utah where you got Marv 1 versus I forgot who it was because there's so many cards, but you got Marv 1, Rum Nitty, Marv 1 versus Av. You got Rum Nitty versus some. It's like, bro, it's like 3 cards that are all action packed. Like it's going, man.
You're gonna be busy tomorrow, G.
Yeah.
Marv 1, you told Marv 1 used to be down with Rod Digger.
Yo, Marv 1.
Your Marv from out Detroit.
Yeah, Marv 1. Yeah.
From out Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy.
Well, I don't know if you've seen 7 basking in glory.
What is he basking? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
The picture on the left is for you. The
I got
picture
you.
on the right is for D Buddy.
I got you. He said,
Yeah, he gotta give me carrots and celery sticks and all that.
man, I'm going to
He started this trouble.
I'm going to cash app you your bread. Hey, matter of fact, I need to go ahead and have him cash app you the bread. I
He
said
started this
55
trouble.
wins. I said 55 wins.
You want to be like
It's
Florida
D-Buddy.
Evans, be like, damn, Doc
Damn.
Rivers.
I'm trying to tell you.
D Buddy, Doc Rivers, you should start a GoFund. They should contribute.
Hey, you got me using my YouTube money. I got to set up my YouTube money. Yeah. Darn it. Nah, I'm a good sport, man. Hey, salute to 7, man. He got me for some wings. Man. Got me for some wings, bro.
Cole laughing, you see him?
Run that money.
That's right.
You right. Hey, Cole, you right, man. You got me, man. I can admit. Yeah. Dang, Doc Rivers, man. Oh my god.
Damn, man. Didn't see that coming.
Nah.
Definitely didn't see that coming.
Let's get into it here too. Go ahead, so BA.
No. I didn't say nothing. I was just like, yeah. I got Stephen. No, I got him. You know I got him.
Oh yeah, of course.
This popped up too. We know the end of the season is coming. Do you think it's the hands down Jokic's MVP?
What he been doing lately? He been on a tear lately, bro. Yo, he been on a tear. Them numbers been ridiculous, and they been winning too. The only crazy loss that they had was the Kyrie Irving left hand from the free throw line. That was the only loss that they've had recently. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know, man. This thing has gone too back and forth for too long. We got about a dozen games left in the season. Jokic, I think the decision will be made on a biased note, on a what have you done for me lately note. If Shea plays out of his mind for this next 2 weeks and OKC doesn't miss a beat, even if Denver doesn't miss a beat, I think they'll give it to Shea. Shea has a chance, I think, to get this MVP.
Yeah.
But they will have to play out of body for these next dozen games.
And he's still an international player, so it'll be another international player that wins an MVP. And I think they want to make another star.
The top four.
I think they want to give him that MVP, but I think his team is gonna have to come out on top.
This is the agenda push I've been saying. What I say last season. The NBA with this international agenda. Look at it. Look at this. Really?
I mean, that's like when you talk about the reason why I don't think Shea is gonna get it is because he has two teammates that have emerged and been playing very, very well. Like he hasn't been like he slowed down a little bit. But his teammates are stepping up, bro. It's like Jokic has just been like, this is me, this is my show. Like this is just my show, like all season.
Who's the two teammates you're referring to that's stepping up for OKC? Jalen and Chet?
Yeah, those two in particular.
But they have played well all.
But more so, Jalen. That's his name with the
Jalen Williams. Yeah, Jaden Williams, one of them two.
More so him, because he is like this year. He's had a good year, but as of like the last like month and a half, he's been averaging almost 25 points a game.
He's a bucket. He is a shooter. My thing about it though, my argument with that would just be that when you look at Chet Holmgren, even though he's played well this year, if you're going to focus on him, you're going to immediately look at Rookie of the Year, because that's been a conversation that he's been in. And I think that if he loses it, which I expect him to do to Wemby, then I think that will give Shea a little bit more biased votes as far as being more valuable, because he's not playing with the Rookie of the Year, even though he's played well. You know, Jay Will, you could say he could have been the most improved player of the season. I mean, OKC definitely got a lot of potential. I agree with you 100%. BA, I just feel like it just depends on how this last 12 days play out. These last 12 games play out.
Yeah, I think that they're going to try to give it to him. His team has come out on top, and they already he's got one of the records now where he's got the most 30-point games in the season. He's up there with Michael Jordan. Got who else up? There's a couple other people that have only done it. A few people have only done it throughout the season that many times. So if he can continue to put that on for the next couple of weeks, and his team comes out number one, I think they'll try to give it to him.
That's the difference. I think it's all about who ends up number one in the West, which we know that it's a collision course between them and Denver. So if they can if he can end up number one, yeah, he's definitely gonna get it. But ain't it crazy that this could possibly, like last year, we all know Jokic should have won the MVP last year. Embiid, salute to Embiid, but Embiid shouldn't have won it last year. And he's possibly gonna probably win this year, meaning that he had the potential to actually win 4 MVPs in a row. That's crazy.
Show how weak the NBA is.
Well, LeBron should have had it about 7
years. You got a fat,
in a row.
sloppy guy being the most valuable player of the NBA for 4 straight seasons, bro. Something is wrong with that picture. I don't care what y'all say.
He done lost weight. He ain't fat no more.
Bro, he is still fat and sloppy and slow. And he is nothing like the athletic beast that we have in the NBA when we talk about former MVPs and stuff like that. Nah, man, I don't like that look. I don't.
I don't think Jokic gets enough credit for being something that we've never seen before.
Easy.
And what is that? Fat, sloppy, and efficient? Because we haven't seen that before. So I agree.
Control,
with good court vision.
To be all of what you just said, and control a game.
True.
We've never seen anybody of his stature, one of the slowest, don't jump the highest, but his IQ is high, and he just makes the game easier for everybody around him, and he can score when he wants to because he has amazing footwork that nobody talks about.
Shout out to Jokic. Since we're in the March Madness month, I do want to pull this up real quick. We got the brackets here. We saw did you guys do any of the brackets?
Man,
nah.
I should have mine too.
I don't, man. I don't know if you got this as a topic. I talked to Seven about this. Men's basketball, college men's basketball is dead.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it in 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. All right, never mind. But I didn't fill out I didn't even care about filling out a bracket. I'd rather fill out a woman's bracket.
Yeah, again, the lore of doing it is still March Madness. You like to do it just to do it, but I actually didn't get a chance to. It was too late. But on the other side, we got the women's that started today. I see my girl Don Stelly blew out her team to pull South Carolina past that first round matchup.
Yeah,
and they look like they're going to have a great chance of winning another championship. But on the men's side, though, BB from Michigan, I got to shout out my two Michigan teams. Michigan State, my school, and Oakland College, Oakland University.
Knocked off Kentucky.
They got Kentucky
down. Man, that's crazy. But shout out to the Michigan teams representing for the state. And what's up? We got another guy back in here. What's going on, Cole?
Yo, I'm here to push the women's agenda real quick.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Let's pop that graphic in too. Yeah. The topic is, has the women's game in the college ranks overtaken the men's game? Are you more excited about the women, or are you more excited about the men's game?
Let me start this off.
Look at all of those.
I have been waiting for a long time for the women of basketball to start getting some flowers, some recognition, and especially at the WNBA level. Seeing what we're seeing here now when we talk about college and just women basketball as a whole, it has definitely got more popular. But I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that the play of basketball is better. I think the media has really controlled this narrative to put the women at the front of the line. And I'm happy about it. I think it's about time. I think it's long overdue. But I got to be real. I think that we are so gung-ho on the girls' basketball because there's so many faces, personalities that we get to see. And I don't even know too many guys in men's basketball this season. But we see these girls on TV and commercials and so much other stuff. I just feel like the media has done their due diligence to control that narrative, that storyline, and they finally, you can say, got it right as far as putting the females in the position to be looked at, and for us to even have this debate about the women being more exciting than the men, because it was never a real topic of discussion before. So I think it's credible, but I do think the media has a whole lot to do with this because they are pushing the agendas, the articles, the stories, the interviews. All of that has been locked for the women, and they are stepping it up.
Do you know why? You know why they push the agenda? Why is that? Because the men's basketball don't have no stars. And then the way that this whole situation is set up with the NIL is going to bring it back to that. But can anybody up here name 4 men's basketball stars right now?
I can't. In college, I can't. But I feel like the media is responsible for that.
Because it's nobody of charisma or anything like that. And plus, all the top players, they either going overseas out of high school or they going over to the G League.
Right.
Or they not, or not even the G League. They got the other thing that they got now too. It's another league. They got like multiple leagues where they send in all of these younger players who are top 5, top 10 future prospects. Half of the people that we see in men's college basketball won't even be drafted in the first round.
You send me that thing, BA, about the G League. Let us know about that.
Well, so the G League is actually they're no longer going to have their
G League Ignite.
the G League Ignite team, which has all of the up and coming future NBA prospects on it at once. The players who were considered top high school players, they will no longer be going to through that farming system. Now that the NIL is paying players and everything, I don't know why this situation has happened because I didn't read too detailed into it. But from my understanding is they are trying to bring men's basketball back to college now that they're getting paid in college now, which is a good thing, and it's going to be healthy for men's college basketball. I
Absolutely. What about you, Cole?
Look, man, men's college basketball is boring. I'm sorry. They trying to, you feel what I'm saying? People be trying to tiptoe around it. It's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's straight up boring though. You see people like Angel bring the intensity. You see Juju, who doesn't care. Like if she's inefficient, like she's gonna put up her buckets to try to win. We got people like Hannah Hidalgo averaging 5 steals in a season in her freshman year. Like, why would I care about men's college basketball? Like, only person I check in to watch is Rob Dillingham.
Hey, remember, Paige Beckers is back too this year. She's back.
And she a demon. Her, Cameron Brinks. Like, who else am I missing?
A lot. There's a whole bunch of them.
You got Angel Reese. You got like 3 girls that's on that LSU team who were All-Americans at one time.
Yeah, Haley Van Lith, Flage, Anissa Morrow, Michaela Williams. That's just all on one team. So it's like, why would I care? Exactly. Why would I care?
What's her name? The young lady that's sweet point guard from South Carolina.
Malaysia Fulwale. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just about to say I didn't even name USC yet with Camilo Cardoso and Selena Pau. Like, why would I care about men's college basketball? It's boring.
Yeah, don't Juju play for USC?
Yeah. Juju played for she played for California USC. Yeah, but South Carolina USC as well.
She's got this rookie scoring record, if I'm not mistaken. She outdid Caitlin for that.
I'm gonna be honest, she did not deserve Rookie of the Year over Hannah Hidalgo, but they could have it. But
so Cole, old girl from Utah, the Samoan, the Pacific Islander.
Yeah, I seen that.
You're talking about Peely.
Oh,
Peely's nice with it too,
bro. It's talent though. Like
the
WNBA is gonna be very competitive within the next 2 years.
And Peely's crazy too because she got elite footwork, elite touch, and she shoot 40 from 3.
Exactly.
Like, come on. Like, why would I watch men's college basketball?
Yeah, Pac-10 player, Pac-12, whatever they are now, because I don't even know how many teams they got now. But she was the player of the year last season.
Yeah.
Now you say with the NIL though, the men's game might just get back to because I was thinking about that too. It's like you really don't. We used to have so many stars come from the men's game, from the college game.
We used to know everybody. That was
the last person that really you could think of was Zion. That really had that type of impact.
Yeah. Dang.
That's a fact. Yeah, the farm system, I think with this NIL for the men's might get a little better. I still don't think it's going to be like it used to because it was exclusive, but I do think it's going to get better.
So Hank, this is how crazy it is for me. I can't speak for everybody else here on the panel, but for myself, I didn't know who people were. I'm watching the Elite 8, and this is the last couple of years, and I'm like, who are these guys? Mm-hmm. Like, who are these guys? And it's crazy. It's like I know the coaches, but I don't know the players. And now it's getting to the point where I don't even know the coaches or the players. So I'm like,
what's helped, I think these mid majors and these smaller colleges probably helped them a lot these last how many years this has been kind of going downhill.
Mhm.
I don't know if with this NIL money, if it's going to be the same, that maybe the powerhouses are going to be powerhouses again.
Think about it. What if we seen people like Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga? Like, what if we seen these guys actually in college jerseys?
Right.
We would have heard about them in college.
Right.
That's just a few names, but and a whole slew of others. Like college basketball will still be jumping because we at least have all you need. All you need from what I noticed in college, you need about 5 to 8 players who have big names and have great potential, and then they're gonna take over the whole sport, and you're just gonna focus on them, and everybody's gonna rock and pick who they want to be and who they want to favor.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, NIL money only meant something for the football players because for basketball, you can go overseas, still get drafted, all that. For football, you can't go nowhere, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I still believe that men would probably want to stay home, though, the ones that are American born. So if they got a chance to go to school, college experience is something else. I know in your 7, yeah. So, yeah, you get paid.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, to get paid. Like, when I was in college, bro, it was like, man, we were just there for the girls, and we were just there. That's it. We were just there for the girls and the hoop.
That's all it was girls and freedom. You know,
That's
you didn't have to go to class if you ain't want to. You were going to pay for it because you're paying for it, but it wasn't like in high school and middle school where you had to be in class. Like, it's up to you. You do what you want to do with your schedule. So
now I am going to remember. I'm talking about college football. Remember when Matt Leinart went back for his senior year? Everyone's like, "Why he going back?" You know why he went back? He was the king up there.
That was 5 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 5. I think he had 5 up there. He was the king up there. You know why he went back? It was fun.
What's your guy from Youngstown, from Ohio, the running back, Claret?
Maurice Claret?
Yeah, think about it. What if players like him would have been actually getting paid in college?
In college? Oh, he was or Cam.
Yeah, or
Cam Newton.
Yeah,
like, just because how box office they was, bro. Like it was, but
Speaking of NIL, shout out that man, Travis. He just bought his mama a 5-bedroom, 2-bath house off college money.
So explain this to me. Explain this NIL process. So does every player get paid in college now?
No.
It's like so NIL
players getting deals.
Name and it's name something and likeness.
Name image.
Yeah. Name, image, and likeness. Yeah, name, image, and likeness. So if you are so now I can go and I can have on my school jersey and wear and be in a Nike commercial and get money for that. I can go to one of these small hole in the wall type places and get it and get money by doing a commercial on the internet. Do a podcast. I can get paid for doing
video game, makeup.
But it's not. Yeah. My question is, this feature, this option is not privy to everyone. You pretty much have to be a star or face of college.
It's privy to everybody, but the stars are gonna get the most.
So now a lot of colleges, right? And you can look this up as well. A lot of colleges, they're getting like so-called sponsors, right? Mm-hmm. They come in and actually pay the players to do they pay like everybody on the team to do like car drives and just do like small stuff that you would normally do for like donations and stuff like that. They're paying the kids to do stuff like that now.
Yeah. But it's not life-changing money.
Oh, it is.
Unless you are Angel Reese.
Yeah. Reese is making millions, ain't she?
Yeah, she's nobody.
Look how many other players is in college basketball, women's college basketball. They're not on her level, so I'm assuming if you're telling me that all players are getting to be participating in certain deals, though that money can't be life changing.
It's gonna be better than working at McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying.
I said life changing.
So
life changing.
So it's not. But
100.
When you're a certain age, though. When you're a certain
Right.
age, when you 18,
No.
19 years old.
No. Let me ask you a question. Let me
I'm
ask you a
not even
question. Let me
talking
just
about-
ask you a hypothetical question. Let's just say, for example, T-Mobile asked LSU to do a commercial, like you said that they would be doing for free or promotion, and they had everybody on the team doing it. Do you think those players are getting enough money to buy a car?
Yeah.
Some of these
It's
people
that
rolling
much
in
money.
crazy.
Yeah.
They are getting
All of those
thousands
players
of
will be able
dollars.
to buy a car off the lot, not like a Benz or something, but like an
Yeah.
Altima or something. It's
Yeah.
like thousands of dollars.
But like you're saying, it's not everybody because it ain't every program. If you're in a major program, pretty much everybody on the team's getting some bread.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, every
Like,
team ain't gonna
Dion's
be
son, he
LSU.
getting a lot of money.
Yeah,
But he a star. He a star.
Who?
every team ain't gonna be like LSU though, with a whole team full of like these
Yeah.
super players.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, but what I'm
Hey.
saying is this though, even when you have a bunch of non-popular players, if you're telling me that they too get paid in these NIL deals, I'm like, okay, cool, but it can't be life-changing money for them.
Just
No.
depends.
Angel is talking about if she don't play in that WNBA, she's still
He's
good.
straight. Yeah.
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 I don't believe that the rest of the girls are making that type of money.
No,
But
they're
it-
not making millions
Hell
of
no.
dollars, but they making but a lot of them are making thousands though, not millions.
Right.
That's interesting too, though. That's
Angel's
really
a
good
one
too. I'm-
percenter.
Think about the
that's
rules
interesting.
that they had where they couldn't get sandwiches and stupid stuff that would be violations. Now is
Bro.
Yeah, but if you able to just pay for sandwiches and stuff like that, I mean that's good, but that ain't nothing. I'm not celebrating you just getting movie and dinner money.
Yeah.
It's better than zero, absolutely. But I would like to see
But
girls
before it
be
was a
able to buy
violation.
clothes, wardrobes, cars, and all that.
You know
And I
that,
can-
right? It was a violation before. Now
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
not.
Yeah. I can
Somebody
see
get
but
free
who-
food. Somebody get free food. Like, oh, you 7. I fought with you. You know what I'm saying? I see you hooping. Da, da, da. They give you some free food. You could get suspended from playing.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
getting free
I
food.
know, I know about that. But I'm just saying, if you can get free food now, that's cool. But I
Like-
mean, a big deal.
Like I just seen today, Chris Webber should have went to Michigan. He was going to Michigan State. He wanted to go, and he took a picture with somebody, and he got it basically took him out the run to be able to go there as a violation. This stupid stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all that stuff disappears.
But you can nowadays though, like if you are a certain level, I could actually go and I could actually sell my own memorabilia now. That's cold. That's cold right there, bro. I can say, hey, what?
Content
think
creator,
about it, though.
content
Think-
creator. You could be
I
a
was just
content
about to say,
creator.
Think about it though, yes, and still be popular because of social media.
What was
Exactly.
it? The Destroying, that my son used to follow him. Destroying, I think he played D1 level sports.
You talking
Yeah,
about
he
the,
played
the
at Oregon
kicker?
State. He played
You
at
talking
Oregon
about the
State.
kicker?
Yeah, YouTube
Yeah.
guy. He's a YouTube
Yeah.
guy, yeah. And he got violation because he was doing YouTube and getting paid. So now
I think he for Jacksonville now. I think he
Yeah.
signed with Jacksonville. Not the Jags. I think
Mhm.
he signed with the Jags for this upcoming season. If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. But yeah, I know you talking about he popular. He don't man, that dude. Now he one of them. What'd you say? 1%ers? Like he one of
Yeah.
those. He one of those. He don't need football at all, but he just love the game, of course.
right.
It's just
So
like,
BA, you weren't here for this. I know Cole was here. I got 4 teams that I feel could win it all. The top teams. I'm gonna put it up here. Got the Celtics number 1. You got the champions number 2, Denver. Got your team right here, Milwaukee number 3, and the young OKC Thunder number 4. Any of those 4 teams you feel can win a championship?
I think all of them could win. I believe in all those teams, and I believed in Minnesota as well. But now that Cat is out of there and Cat's down, and we don't know what he's looking like with the situation, I don't now. But if Cat was healthy, I would believe that Minnesota could win it. I think the Clippers are healthy. I think the Clippers could win it. Like I think it's more than 14.
Russell.
Yeah, I think they can win it without Russell, but they can only afford to have one of them out of the whole group. They can only have one person missing. They need 3 of them. They need 3 of them, at least 3 of them. But we'll see. We'll see. Russell gonna be back. He'll be back for the playoffs though.
Playoffs. And then also I had said, who do you feel out of the wild card on the both sides could have a shot at getting to the finals?
Nobody. That's my answer. Nobody. I don't think any.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody. That's a fact. What about you? Who do you think? Out of that wild card?
I picked the wild card. I said for some reason I'm gonna go with Phoenix. For some reason I feel like they're gonna turn it on in the playoffs on the west side, and of course the Lakers would be the other one. And then for the other side, I said Miami. You can't roll Miami out of it.
I'm tripping. Miami was what is Miami
wild
at?
card.
They're
number 7 or 8.
Oh,
yep.
My fault. I'm sorry. I disrespected playoff Jimmy. I can't go against playoff Jimmy. I will say that is the only team that I've seen them multiple times do this. They just chill and cruise. And next thing you know, they beating all the good teams in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler is the best player on the planet. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then we got Scary Terry to see what he can do this year. For maybe put on some playoff magic for the team. Maybe that's an addition that could help him get further.
Yeah.
Now I did have this topic too. I know 7 is gone. Shout out to 7, Lakerland. He had to step away. But what do you think about that podcast, man? LeBron James and JJ Redick start the intellectual podcast.
Bro,
Mind the game.
Why LeBron just be trying to he's still trying to control narratives. He's like, that's what I'm saying. He don't care about winning. He don't care about
hating on Bron right here.
I'm not hating on Bron. I'm not hating on Bron, man. But it's like, man, like, and then he picked JJ Redick too. No,
because he's smart.
Bro, it's a whole bunch of forget being smart. What about this basketball? JJ Redick was solid. But
JJ Redick was good. What the hell?
He was solid, bro. I'm not gonna say he was good, bro.
If the game today is based around shooting, who is it better to have than one of the greatest spot-up shooters of all time?
We're not talking about if the game was. We're talking about real. What happened, career-wise? He was solid. He was solid, bro.
He's one of the greatest shooters ever,
and he ain't never win nothing.
And it's like
exactly,
it's like 80% of NBA history.
Let me pause real quick, 7, because I'm sorry, BA. That word you use, solid, was triggering to one of my community. Doesn't it have multiple meanings? Solid can mean really good. It can mean all right.
He was all right.
The way you say it.
That's the way. Yeah, that's exactly how you say it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Right.
Right. Thank you.
He's solid. He's solid.
I hate to pause. I'm sorry, Cole.
He's solid.
Solid.
Nah, I feel like he's trying to play JJ. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because JJ
47% on 10 attempts is not solid. That's crazy.
JJ, the reason, you talk about shooting percentage. I'm talking about overall game. We ain't doing that. We ain't this one-sided shooting percentage. Get out of here.
All you need. If the Lakers,
that's not all.
There's not a team in the league right now that wouldn't benefit from having a player like that.
It's not a team, yeah, but I'm talking about. You talk about today. I'm talking about just basketball in general. Like he's solid. He was solid, bro.
Even back in the day, because they couldn't even more so back in the day because they couldn't shoot.
That's why he kept getting beat up by Hedo Turkoglu. That's why Turkoglu kept giving him the business. He gave him the hand, bing, bing, come on, 2-piece.
They were teammates, right?
Yeah, they were teammates.
Okay, we acting like Turkoglu playing defense now. All right.
Hey, I ain't say Turkoglu was better. I ain't say that. I just said he just got them 2 pieces.
I think JJ said something and Turkoglu didn't like it, and also ever since then they was beefing in practices and stuff.
Yeah, only because Turkoglu was being lazy and JJ Redick was I think it was a rookie his second season, and he was playing hard in practice. And Turkoglu was like, "This is supposed to be a walkthrough." What? Yeah.
Did you watch the episode, guys? I liked the episode. I thought it was pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah, and I see JJ went off on First Take about basically basketball IQ and all that stuff, and trying to take over First Take and make it a details type show. You can't do that. But this right here definitely works, trying to break down the game and give the definitions and explanation of how things go on, history of the game as well, having other topics and conversation, basketball related. I took this down from the show. What makes a great player? These are the choices they made for each person, LeBron and JJ. Do you like what they said?
What makes a great player? Know the history of the game, discipline, love of the game, competitive stamina, love of the game, and basketball IQ. What makes it? I think it's all of those. It's like all the above. It's all of those answers. Both of them are correct. The most impressive though. What I loved about what LeBron said, because I'm let me take my hater face off real quick. But LeBron said the love of the game, right? The way that he broke that down, he was like, "Do you really love the game?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the easiest part of basketball is just, is when they throw the ball up, that's the easiest part. It's just to play. But to have to do what like he said he did constantly, day in, day out, work out, watch film, work out, sacrifice. That's true love of the game. And when he said that, he reminded me of Kobe. It's like people call it Mamba mentality, but it's just working extremely hard. And that was big time. That was the biggest thing that I got from that listing that you were just talking about.
Yeah, one of the things that I took out of that episode as well was when he was talking about players not necessarily loving the game and trying to get that money. And after they got their first deal or so, they kind of don't want to play anymore. Yeah. That was pretty big. I think he was kind of throwing a little shot at some players that are out there. I don't want to name no names, but you can kind of see guys take off after they got that big money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he got into that soliloquy in regards to love of the game, and he elaborated on the just like you were just saying, he elaborated on that issue too. That just made me think about like it's a lot of people. It actually made me think about myself, right? Because I was actually pretty good hooping, and I thought about it. I was like, damn, I really didn't love the game. I liked it, but I didn't really love it because other things took me away from it, and I allowed it to because I would get tired of having to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and go on a run and all of that. But if you really love something like that and you're really good, you really put yourself into it, you're gonna do that stuff.
Yeah, like Reggie Miller and Rip Hamilton ran 5 miles every morning, every day.
Yeah.
You know, they remind me of when Giannis came out. And he was trying to explain because they were trying to play him saying he wasn't a skill player and all that. And he said, you can say whatever you want about my skill, but it's my obsession that makes me so great. And I was like, dang. Because he really did transform his whole body. Like,
yes, he did.
Oh, you can look at him and his mentality. Like he be so like he be geeked up. You feel me? He be geeked up for real when he get on that court and he play, and he shows it usually in the All-Star game. I don't know if y'all notice he be playing hard.
he be playing hard. Like, this one was they be making memes about it, talking about, man, Giannis the only player that actually care about every game.
Well,
that man actually cares.
If you listen to some of the older players, I know you're done with the 90s, Cole, but some of those older players, if you listen to them, they wanted to put on a show for the fans.
Yeah.
But that third, fourth quarter, late third, that's when these clamps is going down. We got to win this game. It's time to play intense basketball, and I think that's what's missing now.
Yeah, you remember, and then when shout out to the Bean, but when Bean was out there, he was going so crazy. Yeah, Kobe. When the Bean was out there, he was going so crazy. Dwayne Wade had to break his nose. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to embarrass me out here, and we're going half speed, and you going full speed. This the first quarter.
No, the funny thing about Kobe was when Jordan hit the game-winning shot.
Yeah,
that was so hilarious, and everyone's like, basically chill out. Kobe's like, no, he got to earn this.
Yeah, he got to earn this. Yeah. Then he got fouled and went to the free throw. Hey, Jermaine O'Neal, I still to this day, bro. I still think about Jermaine O'Neal he was so foolish. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that podcast so far. We're interested to see where they take it. Of course, I said JJ Redick can't go into a hot take show and think you're gonna transform it. No, his podcast. What is it? The Old Man and the Three, and then this here in particular, where they could break down the game, which is I think is really cool to learn from them, and also get some takes as well as what's going on in basketball. It's pretty cool. They did have one take in particular that I thought was interesting. Did you see this here? Well, LeBron said Steph and Allen Iverson are the two biggest influential guys in our game since I've watched it. Steph single-handedly changed the no lead is safe. Y'all got AI unbelievable crossover, cornrows, arm sleeve. Everyone wears an arm sleeve because of Allen Iverson. He's saying those two are the most influential that he's seen in his pretty much career in life. What do you guys take out of that?
That's a shot at Michael Jordan. He capping.
I was about to say, hey, LeBron on that talking about some AI.
Not AI.
AI the truth. AI the truth. He's definitely
No.
influential.
Not discrediting AI, but Michael, like, are we serious?
Yeah, exactly.
I was literally just on the last part talking about how we done with the 90s, but let's be for real. Michael Jordan, like Magic Johnson.
You know,
Like,
right before that, and I didn't get a chance to re-listen to it. He did mention Michael. He said he's taking. I think he said he's taking Michael out of it. He knows what Michael has done. He just put those two in.
Okay.
Magic Johnson? No.
Yeah, Magic Johnson too.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like I know he watched all these players, man. We damn near the same.
Serious?
Come on, man. Come on. It's a lot of play. Like, salute to them. Salute to I would like Steph is different though. He's influential.
He changed the game.
Yeah, he changed the game. Allen Iverson did have people like wearing cornrows, arm sleeves, tattoos. That was, but
right.
And he's kind of in a lot of ways a precursor to Steph because of his size.
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
Right. A lot of people would like, well, I can play. Allen Iverson's playing, of course, his style. He really changed the culture for real. Everybody wanted to be Allen Iverson, you know.
Yeah.
D Wade brought him out to his Hall of Fame speech. That's how influential he was.
But none of them influenced the game like Mr. Sir Michael Jordan. None of them influenced the game.
Well, yeah, Michael's different.
When he messes up though, he's like, oh, he was more influential to basketball. That's like AI has like cultural influence. He don't have like influence on the game, like how the other players do.
That's a good point.
Stephen Curry has changed the game to where we like everything is based around floor spacing and the amount of space you can take away. We got people out here. We have 7-footers like regularly shooting threes. We have like hella people out here attempting like double-digit threes a game.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you ain't lying.
I feel like that's just disrespectful putting him next to Stephen Curry.
I also thought about, didn't Shaq, in my opinion, didn't he help change the game too?
Shaq changed the game.
Rule changes and things of that nature.
All aspects of the game. On the court, off the court. You feel me? Like the multi-million-dollar deals he was signing, being in movies. Hey, he got his own video game that didn't have nothing to do with basketball.
Oh, I got Shaq Fu.
Exactly.
I got it now.
Shaq was crazy.
Was it Kazam? Kazam?
Yeah, bro. He was in a whole bunch of different things because people was like, Shaq, what? Shaq, what?
That's
like,
still my guy. That's still my guy.
Damn, he ain't even named Shaq, and he's saying Shaq too.
I thought about it too, but everybody got their personal. That's why I ain't go, go crazy.
LeBron wanted to name two people that wasn't gonna be, that's not considered on his level. That's why he did it. He would never. You're never gonna hear him say Kobe. You're never gonna hear him say Jordan. You're never gonna hear him say names like that.
Kobe's not on his level.
Man, get out of here. This is
not on his level. But anyway, I think it's some BS. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I feel like whenever we talk about the most influential people on the game, Steph Curry has just done so much to where it doesn't matter. Like, he has to be there. But you chose AI as the two? Like AI,
Yeah, he
there's
chose.
like 10 other players you could have chosen.
Well, it's a lot of influential players. I think we brought it up on the show before. I feel KD is influential. I feel Kevin Garnett is influential. I seen a graphic today about that, especially about him leaving and going to he that made the high school jump. During that time, people were slowing up doing it. He kind of broke that mold. And the way he played
like
too.
20 years. Like he was the
The-
first person to do it in like 20 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
him.
The way he played too, like he played. Of course, he had the back to the basket, but Garnett could take you off the dribble too. You know, so it's been a lot of players that slowly made changes to the game as well, influential. But I understand what you're saying about Steph. You know,
Jeez, you got to think about, and I know a lot of people. This is unpopular, but T Mac made them literally like we see because T Mac is about 6'9",
maybe 7'6", 11" almost.
Yeah, exactly. They saying you're a little taller than that. He was like low key. He was like KD before KD.
Yeah.
And
I heard one of them guys say he's almost they really 7 feet. I think Shaq said that. I think Shaq like he really 7 feet.
Yeah, he did like he the one that pretty much he influenced the zone work in them 2000s because he was scoring too easy.
Yes. I just think like players like Tim Duncan will never get his due for the influence he had on defense. But people don't actually watch basketball, so the defense. But Tim Duncan and Bill Russell and KG deserve to be in that conversation off their defense for sure, especially Bill Russell, because he was switchable in the early NBA, which is just unheard of.
Oh, did y'all hear that horrible tape? The horrible Tim Duncan tape?
What?
I was watching it was on IG. It just came across when I was going. I was like, "What's going on IG?" Checked my deal, clicked over for the deal. I was like, I went straight to like where they show everything at or whatnot on the wall, and there was a take on what's the name of the Player's Choice?
Oh Lord,
the kid. I called Mars. I need to stop. No, it wasn't Mars. It was some new guy. He was like
Gifted.
Huh? You said what? You said what?
Gifted.
I don't know what. I don't know the guy's name. This is my first time ever seeing him, but he was up there
from Detroit too, if I'm not mistaken.
He was up there. He said that what you call it? Anthony Davis was better than Tim Duncan.
Oh, 2020 AD.
Yo,
like peak for peak. Like I don't like.
No.
He like Bobo AD. Is that what he's talking about?
Look, Anthony Davis can't do nothing with Jokic and Sabonis. What you think he's gonna do with a prime Tim Duncan?
Yeah. He couldn't handle Tim Duncan when he first got into the league before Tim Duncan even retired. He couldn't even handle the 17 points, 9 rebounds. He couldn't handle.
Oh yeah, when he late his career.
All right, y'all gonna leave. Wait a minute, y'all gonna leave AD alone.
But AD was young though. He was young though. He was super young.
No, y'all gonna leave AD alone. not my center.
Yeah, your center that was wrapped that they pulled down his pants and wrapped him in bubble wrap. We talking about that same guy?
Bro, it's not the same guy. He's 30 now. God damn. He's 30 now. He was my age when that happened.
Well, I ain't never heard that story.
They got it on
it's a video. It's a video. It's a crazy video.
A video he wrapped around in bubble wrap.
They literally took him, had him naked.
Had him like halfway paused, had him halfway naked.
Yeah,
and like wrapped him in bubble wrap after they won or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
This where he had his veneers.
Yeah, smacking him upside the head. Bow.
I was like, bro, you know you're 6'10" now, right? Like I know you've been 6'10" for like 3 months, but come on.
Exactly.
Was it a rookie season?
He looked like a rookie. He looked like a rookie.
Freshman, right? Freshman college.
Nah, that was the NBA. No,
that was Kentucky.
That was Kentucky? Oh, damn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was my age.
Yeah, damn. Yeah. He was only 6'10" for about 3 months.
Like,
oh, shit.
So, in the podcast too, we got a response from Paul Pierce.
Oh my God.
And Paul Pierce says Steph Curry's influence is greater than LeBron, MJ, and Kobe.
He's right,
It's an
but it
argument.
sounds crazy.
It's an argument though. It's like you can debate that. I can't. It's hard for me to say no, because you can totally debate that, because Steph is one of those guys who really, like, we're in the middle of the Steph. Like, I know everybody said this is the LeBron James era, but this is also the Stephen Curry era, bro. Everybody been shooting, bro. You had to be super skilled. It was very rare to see people shooting 2, 3, 4 feet behind the 3-point line, bro. As you know, growing up, you had to be super. Matter of fact, if you were doing that, that's all you could do was shoot. That's it. You couldn't dribble. You couldn't do nothing. Steph got he got all of these kids thinking that they NBA players and they got range like that.
Right. Open their mind up.
Think about this though. This is why I say Steph. And I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's on the 90th again, bro." Steph made entire teams obsolete because they couldn't shoot ball.
Yeah.
He made entire players obsolete. Jahlil Okafor is like the best example of like, you're slow footed, you can't space, you're only a post player. Even though we just drafted you, like whatever lottery number, you're out of the league. Like Steph Curry was doing that just off his play. He's making it a thing where we literally have people calling Rudy Gobert a bad defender because he can't guard in space. That wouldn't have been a thing back in the day.
And of course, they got the range for the shooter now. You can't, basically, you can't touch him. All you can do is pretty much just jump straight up. You better not be in the landing zone. You better not clip him. Nothing.
I don't know where y'all were in 2015. 2015. This is the first time I got a chance to really watch them, because I wasn't paying attention to them in 2014, 2013. Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that they were good, but it was more of the Clippers. That was like the Clippers era of Chris Paul, them taking over, doing what they do. But in 2015, when I seen how many shots they were putting up, and specifically, I was watching a guy game after game take 10, 15, sometimes 23s in the game, bro, and he was hitting half of them. He was shooting over 50%. I was like, bro, I've never seen this before. Yeah. It blew my mind, and I thought it was fool's gold. Similar to how we looking at, how we looking at Minnesota, we looking at OKC right now, how they got their little flukes, Sacramento last year. That's how I was looking at it. I was like, oh, they did whatever. This ain't gonna last. They won a title.
Yeah. 7 seconds or less. Teams have been trying to do it. Finally, Golden State figured out the formula to get it done. And with that said, on that podcast as well, there's been other people talking about it, particularly Stephen A. Smith. Did you hear what he had to say?
Nah, I didn't hear what he said.
He said he think LeBron is. He said LeBron thinks he's slick, trying to come out with a podcast to change the narrative.
Yeah,
what people say about him. That's what he said specifically. He said, "You're not going to change my opinion. I'm going to say what I say." Do you think that it's true that they came out with this podcast to kind of change narrative a little bit?
Yeah, it's good PR. It's great PR, because you don't really hear LeBron talk like for durations of time. Often you just hear him, you just see him on the court, and he even when he did his little barbershop stuff, right? The shop. Right. It wasn't him talking, it was a whole group of people talking. But now we're actually listening to him sit down, and now he can let everybody know, this is why I'm the GOAT. This is how I think. You don't got to hear it from everybody else's mouth like you hear it from other players that play with him. Now you get to hear about me from me, and hopefully this influences you. And that's why I put on my hater mask when I first started this, and y'all were like, "What you think about the show?" Man, get out of here.
Man, it's that real hate, man. Real deal hate.
Cole. But guess what? You gotta respect it, because at least I'm not hiding it. I'm not being a phony.
Yeah, you're not being like I give it to you. You're not being first take, but the reason why I feel like the whole Stephen A. narrative thing doesn't work is because they're literally breaking down plays. Like, like they're not speaking in narratives like you.
But
Like
most
we,
players
like
can do
Stephen
that.
A. Like
It's a lot of
Stephen A.
players that
We,
can do that same thing, though.
huh?
It's a lot of players that can do that, though.
But they aren't LeBron and JJ Redick. Like,
Hey, you.
like I get it, Stephen A. Like, of course, you can only speak in narratives. So now that you have people that can speak analytically and in narratives, you're like shaking in your boots. But like, you gotta like actually watch stuff before you just criticize it. Like, it was no narratives being spoken about in that. They were breaking down how offenses work.
Yeah, they were
I
buttering
think
you
it's
up.
space for everything, though, Code. I don't think that is going to get rid of guys like Stephen A. Smith.
Oh no,
I
because
just
he's a
think it's
one
going to create a
percenter.
different
He's
space. That's all. You say what? You say what,
he's a
Code?
he's a one percenter and he's entertaining. That's the thing. Like Shannon Sharp can speak in narrative because he's entertaining. I don't want to hear from Skip no more though because he's not entertaining. Like like if you're entertaining and you speak in narratives, nobody's gonna care. But like for his counterparts that might be trying to come, is cooked already.
I like Paul Pierce, though. I like what Paul Pierce been doing.
He's hilarious.
Like, I love how Paul Pierce be talking. He talk like he don't care.
Yeah,
Because he
I
don't.
need I need another episode of Paul Pierce drunk, like when he brought that girl. I bought her off the internet. Hey KG, I bought her off the internet.
He's talking about turn around, show the camera, turn around, twerk for us, do a little twerk for us. Yo, Paul Pierce be wild.
He be wildin', man. Paul be wildin'.
Oh shit, yeah, I agree.
But yeah, guys, that's all I got for the show today. We're talking a little bit about the college men's versus women. So you're thinking that the men's are gonna recover, BA, or you think that it's gonna be the women for now on?
Yeah, now that the NBA knew what they were doing, the NBA knows that. I think so much stuff happens behind the scenes, and I think the NBA is looking at college men's basketball and they're like, yo, we gotta help them get that back on, because that is usually that's our direct connection from our pipeline comes directly usually from college. And now that overseas is like, I don't know, overseas is dominating the NBA.
Mhm.
Why not try to work with some of the American players and try to get our American players back to prominence? Because right now they're saying Anthony Edwards and
Tatum.
Tatum, and those guys are good. They're good.
They're good.
But great? They're not great though.
I don't know. Cole might have something to say about that Georgia boy.
That boy, hey,
You will not slander Anthony Edwards. You will not.
He's not great. He's not great.
No.
He's good though. He's
He's
good, but
one of the few players to actually be from Atlanta and make it from the hell no. You will not slander. Hell no, you will not.
So he's still pretty young, bro. So like I said,
he's like a top 15, 20 player in the league.
See, that exactly. That makes him good. That doesn't make him great.
That does make him great. What the hell?
He's not a great player, bro. He's not great. He's not great. He's good.
You got him. You got him over Jaylen Brown.
Huh?
You got him over Jaylen Brown.
Hell yeah.
That's two Georgia players right there.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown he's from Roswell. I mean, he's from Marietta.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he's from Marietta. Hey, but I ain't gonna lie though. I seen 2 dunks recently that he just did that just, bro. One Edwards. It was one somebody shot a jumper, he missed it. He just came out of nowhere, grabbed the ball like he got all of this over his head, dunks it back in. That was nasty. And then he got the one where he dislocated his finger.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was crazy. Old boy. Yeah, he caught. Matter of fact, who was that? Who did he dunk on like that?
He's a good player too.
Yeah, he used to play for Atlanta.
Collins.
He dunked on Collins. Nasty. And then
Collins is almost 7 feet, right?
Yeah, about 6'10", 6'8". He tall. He tall, but he athletic though. Collins is very athletic. And to dunk on somebody like him, but the block to win the game,
that block,
where he hit his head on the rim.
Hey,
That's
man,
where I
he's
see
more
the
athletic than
potential.
Michael Jordan, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, hey, that boy.
Hey, though, it's the one thing I'm gonna say about that dunk too. Now, most players this day dislocate their finger, probably will leave the game and be out for a couple games. Then he pop that thing back in and continue to play and play the next game.
Yeah.
Must shout out to Anthony Edwards for that.
And Cole, he should have got your boy, but he was too busy looking for the foul. He should have got your boy AD. He should have got your boy AD. He caught that boy's AD jump too.
You know,
Full extension. The AD jump full extension. That boy Edwards.
AD got poster repellent. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Hey,
That nigga got poster repellent. But I gotta go, y'all. It's nice talking with y'all.
all right, yes, sir.
All right.
Shout out to Cole. Go follow his channel, and of course, it's gonna be on Lakerland, and I'm sure later on tonight as well as the game goes on. When D'Lo will break the record for the Lakers 3-pointers in the season.
Oh wow, he's about to break the record.
Yep.
Damn, so he's had a really good season. He's had a really good season, man.
Michael Porter broke it for Denver. I think it was last game.
Yeah, Porter. That's what make it scary because each season he gets better. Each season, this is the best. This is the best version of him that we've ever seen. I said the same thing last year because ain't it crazy that they both are like the same? Like they have the potential. Porter and D'Lo. They both are like really, really good players.
Yeah.
It could be great. Like they can be really, really great, but they're not consistent. But this year, this is the most consistent that they've been in a minute. So
yeah, I know Porter was battling a lot of back issues, so maybe he's a lot more healthier. And of course, D'Lo is tired of getting traded, so it's like I'm about to put it on. Now I got to show up in the playoffs. This is if the Lakers can put it together, they have a shot to do what they did last year and get to the conference finals again. But they got to put it together, and it's going to start with D'Lo being consistent every single round.
I'm not gonna front, bro. I think it's crazy. I told you in 7 this months ago. The Lakers would never win with LeBron being the primary ball handler. Just won't happen. With him having to have the rock in his hand to make things happen, to be the playmaker, to be the scorer, all of that. Paul Pierce just said it. He just said it the other day. Yeah, for him to have to do that and be that, the Lakers will never win. Do you remember last year when they faced the Grizzlies? How LeBron, he did things, but he played a lot off the ball. And then they let what's the white guy, Austin Reeves. They let Austin Reeves was running most of the pick and rolls. LeBron was spot up. He was spot up and he was cutting. Spot up, cutting, getting the ball at the elbow in places like that, opposed to at the top of the key. Just
be honest with you. This is the year where catch and shoot will be very good because his 3-point percentage has been crazy.
Yeah.
He's really efficient this year. So D'Lo's playing really well. I'm not sure how much he trusts Austin this year, but they lost Schroeder. They don't have Schroeder this year. So it'll be D'Lo and Austin really having those responsibilities of bringing the ball up if that's the case.
Like I said, if LeBron could, I just think that he's too busy trying to be the star of the team, the number one. And I don't think that's him anymore. He's a second. He could be a second or a third option. And I know it's LeBron James. People are going to say that. But it's a lot of times in the game where he messes up the rhythm of the game. And I've been saying this since the beginning of this season. He's messing up. He slows down the rhythm of the game. Everybody else can't get in and do what they do because the Lakers have a good enough team. And I believe the Lakers should be a top 4 seed right now. That's how I projected them at the beginning of the year. But I thought LeBron was going to take that step back, let AD do what he do, of course, get the ball down low, but he was going to let AR progress, D'Lo be more consistent as he is, but he still got to pat that ball. He still got to pat that ball and make stuff happen when he really doesn't have to.
We'll see how this playoff run is going to work. Like I said, I can't necessarily always. I told you guys that on the show. You can't go off of those top 4 no more. I picked the top 4 teams.
Yeah.
You can't do that no more. Ever since the LeBron era, and I think that's part of his legacy too. You got to look lower in the standings that one of those teams could actually go to the finals.
Bro, the way that I don't know if anybody been paying attention to Golden State, but them boys is playing. They playing very well right now.
Up since the All-Star break, yeah.
They playing well. They like one of the top players in the West since the All-Star break, and they've been beating really good teams. They had the one blowout versus the Celtics, but outside of that game, they've been playing very, very well.
Here's a what you call it about them that I don't know. You know, Wiggins came back. He's playing well, but you see his brother just left his team to go back home for some personal issues, family issues. So if it's related to, to him as well, that could harm the playoff run for the Warriors.
That's damn, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They ain't been needing him though.
Yeah,
they ain't been needing him because
Kaminga's playing well.
Like ever since it took him like 1 week. Once he got that official role, it took him like a week to get into.
Complaining about Steve Kerr,
yeah,
in the media, and all of a sudden everything changed. Yeah,
exactly. Now Kaminga looking like he could be a potential all-star. Like he can be that, especially if he got his team. I don't want to jump out the window like Jordan Poole and be like, yeah, he could go to another team and do this. But Jordan Poole's actually playing. He been playing all right though.
He went back to the bench.
Yeah, off the bench. He been doing his thing off the bench. They still losing, but he been doing his thing.
They got to win though. They're not the worst. I mean, they tied, I guess, with the Pistons right now. As far as wins and losses.
Jeez, man. Like I told you, y'all gonna get a high draft pick.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna probably this summer. I'm sure Monty is gonna bring in a veteran or two, and I expect y'all to be y'all are gonna make it to the playoffs next year.
Yeah, I didn't go crazy. I told him I bet on some wings that they get to the play-in at least. Get to the play-in at least. So I thought they got a shot this year, but it didn't work out. But yeah, next year for sure.
I knew they weren't gonna work out this year due to the fact that this is you got a bunch of young guys and they're all coming together and they got to figure out what spots and they got to learn each other. And usually when you got people that young, similar to the Houston Rockets, they gotta go through failure in order to reach success. So this was the failure season, and it really wasn't a failure because if you've been following them, which I know you have, it's not like they're going in games and getting blew out by 20, 30 every game. These are games,
winnable.
Most of the games are coming down to the fourth quarter, and that's when they usually fall apart. And with them falling apart, that's a sign of youth.
Yeah. Like with the game a couple games ago when Cade shot too early, and then Bam came down there and hit that three.
Yeah, hit the three. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And if they were a veteran experience, if they were experienced team, if this is them a year from now, that mistake doesn't happen.
He'd have ran that clock down, took the last shot, or got fouled, or whatever, just to maybe go to overtime and win it at the free throw line.
Yeah, exactly. This year, I didn't expect much this year. The Rockets.
Let's pull them up. So I'm gonna pull them up. This record.
Yeah,
they are where they at. They not that far away. They could sneak in.
Yeah, 3 games
playing if the Lakers or the Warriors slip.
Exactly, and I look at them as they're like to me they're on the Lakers. The Lakers and the Warriors are going to have to win games. At first, it looked like because they were about a good 6 games up. They got closer back. Now they're 3 games up in the losing column on Houston. If Houston continues to win, because Houston actually been playing very well. The guy just went down though a few weeks ago. The guy went down. The big center.
Apreen, right? Yeah. That's his name.
Nah.
Sagoon, right? What's his name?
Oh yeah, Sagoon. Sagoon.
Alprin. I think it's Alprin Segun, right?
I didn't. I that's crazy because I don't know his first name. I just know. Yeah, because that's it. That's all I. That's all I know. But he be hooping. They say he the next Jokic. By the way, they say he the next Jokic, which he has the ability.
He moves a little better than Jokic, though.
Yeah, but he has the potential to be better because he's quick.
His movements are better.
Yeah, he's quick.
Jokic got great footwork and timing. That's what sets him apart from most players.
Yeah,
but I mean, this guy has he seems kind of athletic a little bit.
Yeah, he's a lot more athletic. I've seen him dunk on a lot of people. I've seen it the last 2 years, even his rookie year, because this is his second year. That's crazy. This is his second year. Yo, he gonna be a problem in the West. Get him out of the West.
Getting better.
Yeah. Jalen getting better. Yeah, and then Van Fleet, he been steady going, bro. He been the glue.
Shout out to my small point guards. I got nothing but love for y'all. That's if I was in the league, that'd be like me. I'm shorter, BA. One of the short guys.
hey. Shout out to him, bro. He been hooping, bro. He been keeping together.
Your boy Kendrick said that the other short point guard is the best in the point guard in the league right now.
Who, Brunson?
Yeah.
I think so. I think Brunson is the best player. I think Brunson is going to be he's going to be an All NBA player by the end of the year, and it's going to probably be by default.
But he's been playing great, though. I hate to say it like that. He's been playing great.
He's been playing great. I hate to say default too because people overlook him. I don't know why people overlook him, but he's
because of his height. Because his height.
Yeah,
that's it. If he was 6'5", he'd be in MVP conversations.
He should be, because I'm looking at the list and we keep talking about Tatum and Anthony Edwards, but bro, this is he's an American that's actually really, really good too. But he's too small. They say he's too small.
They're in the playoffs too. They're in the actual top 5. Yeah. And they had a slide like your Bucks, otherwise they'd be further up.
They got the number 2. They got the number 2.
And then slide.
And then Cleveland got the number 2, and Cleveland and them, they both started sliding.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I agree. NBA basketball.
Yes, sir.
Salute. But the college men's basketball, I just want to put this out there. I'm not watching college men's basketball until the Sweet 16 project. That's when I'll watch it. Next weekend.
That's what I was doing the last couple of years. I wait till I get the Sweet 16. I'll tap in on like a game that's close. Oh, somebody get upset. Yeah.
Bro, I was already, because when Kentucky just lost to who they lose to, Oakland, I was like, damn. I'm like, Oakland? What the hell is Oakland? Like Oakland?
But that coach, they I forgot his name. They put a graphic up about him. He's been there for a long time. He's brought them to the tournament a few times, and they've always done pretty well when they got there. So this is the biggest win that they've got, though.
Man, I'm looking for a team that I want to win. It's a team, Texas Southern University, TSU. It's in Houston, Texas.
Isn't Texas Southern the first school to play all black players?
Yep, they were. Yeah, because it used to be Texas State. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and TSU, prestigious in Houston, third ward, Houston is where it's at. And I would I grew up because we used to play there, and I used to go to the games and everything when I was younger. I would love to see them win. I would love to see them go on a Cinderella run one time, because they make it just down there every year. They make it to the tournament, but they make it to the play-in. Then they lose. They lose in the play-in. So
yeah, they got to do something now, especially that money coming back into the men's basketball. That means all these smaller schools gonna get hit. That money coming back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The NBA know what they're doing, because there wasn't no reason for them to stop the G League Ignite, but
it helps.
They didn't highlight. They didn't get a lot of shine though. The players, they didn't get a lot of shine with the G League Ignite. So
I thought about it. In order for that to work, because they could make the G League they could kill the NCAA if they really wanted to. Bro, so because I was thinking about it, think about if they would have, take all those players like Zion come into the G League right away and they promote them and they put them on other networks, just the G League would be big. Like they put it on CBS, get the rights, and all the G League games would be there. You put Zion. Who else was big coming out of there? I go a little further. Ben Simmons or Embiid or
yeah,
any
John
of those
Morant.
guys. Yeah, Ja Morant. They would kill the NCAA game totally if they promoted it. So they don't want to do that, I don't think.
No, they don't, because they were slowly already killing them,
Yeah.
like without even trying. If you look at the G League Ignite, I believe 5 of the players on their teams that's on this current team, because it's the last season that they did it, they're doing it. 5 of the players were top, I think, top 20, top 25 players. 5 of them that's on that roster, top 25 players. That's big, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All 5 of them players could probably go to a college team, turn that
Mhm.
thing out, and be stars.
Right. We need great coaches in the college, help coach them up, and I also think that it will help these players come in more ready than they are going to the G League, because a lot of times they still not ready.
Bro, you think this is what it's gonna do? Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Shout out to Gil, man. No chill, Gil. He said the players not going to college. It's not. It's they're not learning the defensive the defense progressions and setups and things of that nature. And college is when they have to go really. This is where you really learn the defensive principles. When you go to these G League teams and you go to these other like semi-pro whatever type players play.
I've seen that episode. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do that. They not playing. They just going offensive. They just teaching you how to you running, getting in shape, and all you doing is working on footwork and all of that stuff. In college, you got to learn how to move them bunnies, bro. You got to learn how to.
Yeah, like my coach, Michigan State, Tom Izzo, he's going to teach you defense. That's why most of these guys that get drafted, they may not, even if they're not stars, they normally have a decent career because they know the game.
Yeah, bro. I remember that. I remember the days. I remember when what's my guy name? He played with LeBron.
Shannon Brown?
Nah, Shannon Brown played with LeBron too, but no, this is before that. This is Mateen Cleaves.
Mateen.
But it was Mateen, but it was like 3 or 4 other players that were on their team that were NBA players.
On Cleveland?
No, not Cleveland. On Michigan State.
You talking about Charlie Bell.
Charlie Bell was another one.
Of course, we got he was a rookie at the time. Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph was on that squad.
Jason Richardson.
See, that's what
they had what's his name too? What's his name? Played for Toronto. Oh, he had a nice career. Mo Peterson.
Mo Pete, yeah.
Mo Pete.
Bro, I remember those days.
Yeah, the Flintstones.
National championship, right?
The Flintstones. They came from Flint.
Yeah, they called them Flintstones.
Flint.
I didn't even know that they called them Flintstones, but hey, that squad though, that squad, I remember. I remember that squad. I remember that.
And I thought they was gonna go back because remember Zach and Jason was rookies.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're gonna win again.
Yeah, that squad right there. I remember I was young too. I was young watching them, and I was like, what the hell is a Michigan State? Because we only knew the Wolverines. If you wasn't a Wolverine, like outside of the state of Michigan.
Yep.
We only knew Chris Webber them doing their thing and talking.
I just told you he's gonna go. Got into a violation. I was like, dang, Webb was gonna go to Michigan State.
I think
Sean Westbrook was there at the time. That would have been big.
Yeah, Sean Westbrook can shoot that thing. That jumper, bro.
Yeah. He came out and said the reason why he didn't have a great career in the NBA, he had cancer. He was battling cancer.
Really? I didn't know that.
He kept it secret. He just fought through it,
Yeah. That boy could shoot that thing, bro. That boy had a sweet.
He was wet.
I thought he was going because he was averaging like over 20 points his last 2 seasons there.
Imagine if he had Webber with him. I think he was still there during that time.
Webber, because he was he went to the league in 96, 95. Westbrook was there 90. It was 94, 95.
I think Westbrook was out about 94. It was like his last year.
Okay, so 94 was his last
I think
year.
he'd have made it. I think they'd have played together.
Yeah, they would have played. They would have played
nice.
at least 1 year. They would have played 1 year with each other at least.
Yep.
Ooh wee.
Nice.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that name. There's certain names that you bring up that people don't know about, people don't hear about. That I remember being a kid, like watching these players, like because you know college basketball when we was kids, college basketball
was big. College basketball was huge.
Everything, bro. I didn't hear nothing about no women's basketball or nothing, bro. It was college basketball and the NBA. Period.
Yeah, I don't think people understand how big, like, all of your stars were in college, all of them. So, you know, all the stars that you see in the NBA, you were watching them in the NCAA, the tournament throughout the year. You were hearing their names.
Yeah.
Like, you're not hearing that now.
Bro, I was so excited to see, bro. I never even knew who the heck Dwayne Wade was until they hit that tournament. I didn't know who Dwayne Wade was at Marquette until they got to the tournament and we watching all the game and I'm seeing this dude kill everybody, triple doubles, all of that stuff in college. And I'm like, who is this guy? He been doing this the whole year.
You know what they say? He got disrespected. Q Rich. And they played together. I can't remember. I can't believe they was like around the same, like the same age bracket. But seemed like they owe so much older. Q Rich and what's his name?
Darius Miles.
Yeah, Darius Miles. They played with him in those high school camps.
I did not know that.
And they said he didn't get invited to the main tournaments.
That's why.
And then he didn't get recruited high. So he had a chip on his shoulder. They said he was that guy in them tournaments, and they couldn't understand why he didn't make it. It's political, basically.
Bro. Like I said, I see that guy. I see that boy at them tournaments, bro. And that one college tournament, because it was him. It was my old teammate TJ Ford with Texas.
Yep. You talking about
killing? You feel me? And then you had Carmelo. You had
But just think about all the players that can come out of nowhere. I mean, you heard the story about T-Mac, how he wasn't supposed to make it.
Oh yeah. I hear. Yeah. He went to
he went to a basketball camp, had to walk on basically.
He went to ABCD camp. Didn't nobody know him?
Yeah.
Didn't nobody know him? And then next thing you know, it was like, but that was LeBron. LeBron, even though it was a sophomore year, didn't nobody know who this kid was with an afro coming in there to play? And he went into that thing, and everybody with Lenny Cook.
Yeah, Lenny Cook.
And people talking about, oh, hey, that kid got game. Like, who's this LeBron kid? Like, who was that LeBron kid? He got game. Exactly.
Right.
Didn't nobody know him. He went to a tournament, changed his life as far as spotlight. Because you know a lot of these people been good. They just never got the shine. Yeah.
As you can see, it's getting more political, especially when you listen to like Gilbert. He talks about how powerful these shoe companies are, and they can dictate your career basically if you don't get invited to these different camps and things of that nature. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, we're not missing out on some great players because of politics.
Have you seen the Sonny Vaccaro 30 for 30? You need to go if you get a chance. Look up that it's 30 for 30. I forgot that it's called Soul Man. SOL. It's SOLE man. Soul Man. 30 for 30. Bro. It talks about how the shoe game, because Sonny Vaccaro pretty much was like he ran like basketball, high school basketball went through him. He's the one that actually brought the college brought the shoe games to college and brought them to high schools to where he was getting high schools and high schools and colleges paid to promote Adidas and then he switched over to Nike. Like check it out. It's called Soul Man. It's an incredible. It came out in like 2015, 2014. Okay. Yes, it's an old documentary.
Yes, sir. Well, that's all I got, BA, for the day.
You
got any plugs to put in?
Oh, man, I don't got no plugs, man. Just come to get your bars up, man. If you into hip-hop and if you into battle rap, get your bars up media on all platforms. Y'all want to hear, y'all want to see battles, talk about battles. Y'all want to talk Kendrick Lamar's new verse that came out. Y'all want to do all that? Yeah, bro.
I reposted you.
yeah, I seen it. I appreciate that. Y'all want to see all that and talk about all that type of stuff when it comes to pure music, pure bars. You want to get your bars up, come holler at me.
Whoa, before we go to, did you see that my guy Benzino went to Mama's Spaghetti in Detroit and shot a diss video?
Yeah.
On Eminem? That's crazy.
Yeah, I seen them. They showed him seen the video, but then they showed right after he was in the middle of like the hood. And is it 8 Mile? Is that where he was?
I didn't see that part.
So he went to, but because I know there's different miles, but I think he was specific 8 miles, and it was him and a group of people. They were doing like the donuts in the cars. They were doing like the spin where they burn the rubber of the tires doing the circles. I was like, yo, he was like, yeah, we in the hood, we in the D doing it.
I'm surprised Trick didn't go out there and get that no fly zone.
Nah, that's
Gone Squad.
That's probably because he played Trick. He probably told Trick. He was like, I'm on my way there. I'm checking in. But anyways, man, hey, appreciate you, bro. Sir. Salute to you, man, and I will give you soul, bro.
Yes, sir. Oh, well, hold on real quick backstage. Guys, definitely support the channel. All of us please like all of our stuff, subscribe. That helps the platform a lot. And you can help out monetarily. All of us got different options for you. Here are some of mine if you want to reach out. And we will be back next Friday. Every Friday, I'm try to stream on all platforms if I can, but especially YouTube. And we will check you out again. Thanks for watching, and for everybody that's going to watch later, watch that tournament. Peace.